LeQuint Allen will take the catch, and he's across the 30, up close to a first down. Needed to get to the 35.
He certainly can be a weapon in the pass game, but he doesn't take a back seat on any of the ground game factors.
Slant down the middle of the field, and the catch is made for a first down across midfield.
You see the ace ump cam right here. Justice Ross Simmons coming across on a little slant route. Ross Simmons had a statistical category, run the rock the most.
Well, they're going to run it. That's a surprise, I think, to everybody in the building. First 7-win season since 2018. And we're going to see a lot of this today. Turning around and handing the ball off.
But his legs is the factor that can make him a difference maker.
Turn around and hand it off once more, and that's powerful running right there.
Again, who can decide tempo in this game? And if Boston College can stay on the field, that'll certainly help out all three phases of the game. Give the offense a whole lot of different looks. Thomas Castellanos is going to have to process all of that.
And breaking into the open field. And caught from behind, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The number change before the game today.
You said it, yeah. He runs right past him. Running back for us, big play.
Penalty flag comes in late. Robichaux in the backfield, and he'll take the handoff. And maybe a half-yard pickup on 1st and goal. That's 28 best.
It's the benefit of this identity. If you're an offense, it's much more pro style, which doesn't allow you to change your game plan when you get close to the red zone.
Castellanos lost his footing, and that's a big loss back to the 12-yard line. Boise State was the number 12 seed. First down carry for LeQuint Allen. No scores, second possession of the game offensively for BC. And tripped up in the backfield is Jordan McDonald. Castellanos will tuck it away, tries to spin out of the tackle, is unable to do so. Fantastic. Allen carries across the 40 and the ball is loose. And recovered by BC. Hutchins there to pick it up.
Again, credit this BC defense for showing out so far in the first quarter. That ball's a little loose just with that left hand. A punch out by the Eagles.
So the only scoring chance in this one, legitimate scoring chance. Boston College had the ball its first possession.
That Boston College has to take advantage of.
Called a 3rd down and 2, and they will indeed run it. And that's enough for the first down. Robichaux into the open field, down the sideline. And we're waiting. Touchdown is a signal.
This is as easy as it gets. A little inside handoff, and then he leaks out behind his right tackle and tight end. Boston College quickly gets up on the secondary and linebackers, and he barely gets touched until he's into the end zone. We've seen one big run play from Jordan McDonald. Talking down on hockey a little bit, but we got range.
McCord is dropped.
Hutchins had the fumble recovery earlier. This is just a one-on-one beat on the left tackle, Witherspoon. Hutchins playing really well for this BC defense, a high motor guy.
They were blown out of the gym by Pitt. And then last week they got it together when they needed to the most, down by 18. Beautiful throw and catch there. As if on cue.
We said it early in the game. Syracuse has been struggling to win in one-on-one vertically on the outside lane. Inside, Darrell Gill Jr.
Ball across midfield. BC in front, 7-0. Blitz coming, and McCord is dropped. All the way back inside his own 45-yard line.
It's going to be Donovan Ezeraku, looks like off that edge. He's lined up in that wide technique outside that defensive end. He's able to pin his ears back.
3rd down and 14. Castellanos is going to run it. He'll get a handful of yards back.
The rest of the game from momentum perspective is way different.
Allen out of the backfield. He's closing in on 50 receptions for the year.
But if Allen's out, that totally changes what they can do offensively.
Snap bobbled. McCord spins out of the tackle, spins away again. And this is going to be about a half a yard short of a first down.
Back there, obviously you want to be disciplined, but utilize your athleticism.
They go for it on fourth down, and McCord hit as he threw. And it is incomplete. That's third best in the ACC, and a first down run is McDonald, his second big carry of the game. And he's inside the 40, a first down.
McDonald's a guy that came into this game with only 54 yards rushing. He's surpassed that with just a couple carries today.
With him at quarterback. Little delay, and this is McDonald again. And he's inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line, short of a first down. He's back there and going to get it once more and once more. Breaks a couple of tackles, runs through yet another. And he's inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line.
You're going to pull both guards, the left and the right guard, working to the left side. It's a great job offensive line-wise, getting a hat for the... Just ride McDonald into the end zone, it looks like, for BC.
That's 88 yards rushing for McDonald after that 18-yard pickup. Gets a couple of more here inside the 10. And yet, trying to extend the 7-point lead. That's a good defensive play right there by among the very best in the country, and Marlowe Wax.
Of pulling guards coming around, he's assigned for a specific defender versus zone schemes. The offensive line moves in a single wave.
That's the first completed pass, and it's a touchdown pass for Castellanos. 2 wins away from becoming bowl eligible. A 14-point lead. CW football Saturday. Emmanuel Ross waiting back at the goal line, and he will bring it from the 2. Great special teams coverage right there by BC. A holding penalty on that kickoff return, and now McCord airs it out. Beautiful back shoulder throw. Outstanding tight end, Gadsden.
I was just going to say, Gadsden only had 2 catches to keep the progression alive. He might need to do that.
Good protection this time, and the catch is made for a first down. Still on his feet is Meeks. Boy, they got some kind of coach. We were talking about him yesterday with Bill O'Brien. Kurt Signetti. What a job he's done leaving James Madison. And that's Allen. He'll be a yard short of a first down. Gets to the 35. Needed to get to the 34. With a big win, of course, at home by a point over Ohio State earlier this year. That was a key matchup here today. It's very good pass defense, and it's a very good passing team. And that is a touchdown. Gadsden, the tight end, on a back shoulder throw by Kyle McCord.
They're going to finish the drive feeding Gadsden. We said it. No catches earlier on in this ball game. Uses a back shoulder, double move. I mean, I was the youngest of 4 boys, so the whole comics and all that there wasn't much of that. It was watching SportsCenter instead of cartoons.
Yeah, I hear you. Castellanos on a quarterback keeper.
And I totally understand wanting Castellanos' legs to be a factor, but do it where your zone readings, the defense has to account for the running back as well.
Winning the election on Tuesday. The first among all of them. Here's McCord. He's already had a big run, and this one is another. And McCord, he had that run taken away, of course, on a penalty. But this one all the way down to the 35-yard line. Big man, but he can run it.
They're not going to line up McCord at quarterback. They line him up in the running back position. They hand it off to him. They fake the reverse. And just matchup-wise, no one's accounting for Kyle McCord in the run game. Kyle McCord's legs showing out today.
29-yard carry by McCord. He had a 42-yarder wiped out on a penalty. McCord fires to the far side, and that'll be a first down reception made by Meeks.
Exactly that, and work towards his left.
McCord throws again, another back shoulder, perfect throw to Meeks. And a quarter and a half. Tight end under center in the shotgun once more. He'll hand it off, and that'll be a touchdown. LeQuint Allen with his 8th rushing touchdown of the season, and a point after away from this being a tie game.
bag that drive. We saw a lot of creativity. We saw different playmakers getting the ball.
Syracuse trying to get to a 7th win this season, coming in at 6-2, and that's a big run again by McDonald, who's off over 100 yards rushing in the game today.
Syracuse defensive end's been a strength today.
Batted ball off the receiver's hands and intercepted by Jaden Bellamy.
Castellanos takes his eyes to the left, works back to the right, which you like. It looked like his arm got low in the slot, trying to throw it from rather than over the top, more on the side. Throws it behind Reed Harris on a dig route. He's trying to throttle his receiver down and protect him. Hey, for Syracuse, their starting corner usually Bellamy stepping up.
All right, so now a chance to take their first lead of the game.
The rush on the top of your screen.
And it's a sack all the way back in midfield. Just a 4-man rush, and 3 of them got there virtually at the same time.
Yeah, Ty Clements this time. We've mentioned Hutchins' name. We've mentioned Ezeraku. This time it's Ty Clemson would look Gadsden's way with his 6'5", 240 frame.
McCord trying to plant that right foot in the ground and throws it up. And it's batted away.
His performance could be the X factor in this game, whether or not he's able to come up with a few big throws.
Well, their main man has been that guy right there, Jordan McDonald.
3rd and long.
Protection breaks down and eventually sacked behind the line of scrimmage. It's Justin Barron in on the sack.
Barron's been flashing on film today. The linebacker spot this time, rushing the passer. His numbers are sweet for running backs.
The bubble screen to Pena, get it in his hands, and he is across the 45-yard line. All right, 3rd down, 14-14 game. McCord buying a little time, rolls right, and a perfect throw to Pena for a 1st down.
Kyle McCord can throw the rock, and it wouldn't surprise me if he creeps up into that top group come this NFL draft cycle. Maybe not 1st round, but in terms of the top day 2 pick, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Runner, receiver, McCord, slant, and that is Meeks. Allen cuts it back to the inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Valari checks in the game in the backfield, and he will lead the way untouched into the end zone. It is Allen. And Syracuse leads for the first time today. Catching passes, and the last 2 weeks he's starting to run more frequently. Start this year, that was against Western Kentucky. And they're going to hand it off on 1st down. And breaking it is Robichaux all the way to the 35-yard line, and that makes things pretty easy for Grayson James.
This is phenomenal balance by Kye Robichaux in the hole. It's good vision there initially, then once he gets to the 2nd level, almost went down there.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 5, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's that extra shove at the end. He's out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds.
Run for a touchdown this year. He's run for a touchdown this year. And back-to-back carries for Robichaux. And he's down to the 15-yard line, maybe the 14-yard line. Leaves the field with an injury. 2nd down, Robichaux will go to the end zone. And just like that, a 41-yard run. And now a touchdown. Syracuse had the lead for all of about 2 minutes.
What a response by BC.
21 apiece. With 7:45 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And that's out to the 22-yard line. Let's go to Mike Hamm in our studios. And he got him to the college football playoff last year. And on 1st down, McCord is sacked. Is this a live ball that was kicked by Ezeraku? I'm wondering if that ball was live. It is a safety. How about that?
Ezeraku working the inside move this time. In the 1st half, working a lot of the outside moves, working the edge of the tackle. This time he mixed it up on him. Ezeraku was on the sideline during that timeout, too, getting into his defense. What a play there, but also that is a missed opportunity. That could have easily been a defensive touchdown for Boston College. Ball's out there. That's a live ball all the way. You lose it there.
Fumble through the end zone is under further review.
So now BC will get the ball right back. This is Cameron Martinez, the Ohio State transfer, and he is wrapped up at the 33-yard line. All right.
Them coming back, let teams hang around.
Of course, they were tied, in the middle of the third quarter last week, and then just blew the doors off Duke.
Many weeks for Miami.
Make the jet sweep. First throw since coming into the game, and it is a good one. Man in the country for that matter. And the handoff once more, Robichaux. He's chopped down a yard short of a first down. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. It's 3rd down and 2, and I don't know. Depends on where they're going to spot it. Bill O'Brien going to go for it. And it will be a first down. Robichaux thrown down at the 42-yard line. Robichaux once more, and not much running room. It'll bring up 3rd down. 8 passing plays, 36 rushing plays in this game for BC, but it's James at quarterback. And that's a first down. The catch is made by Bond, and then he slips in between a couple of would-be tacklers. 2nd down and 4, and this is McDonald. And he's inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line.
We're going to bring extra tight ends on the field and run right at you.
We're going to run it again, and on its way to the end zone. What a day for Jordan McDonald, the transfer from UCF. Consider going for 2 there.
We're going here, and then we got Jordan McDonald right off his butt. Ball goes to the right, then leaks right back around to the left. It's a great wash left-hand side by Jude Bowery, the left tackle as well. It's been a game of momentum, but one thing that's been constant is the Boston College offensive line, who Bill O'Brien challenged them this week going into this game.
He did not play the next couple of weeks, and Georgia Tech's been kicked around a little bit.
College football playoff implications, but if the ACC wants to get 2 teams in, man, it feels like they need Miami going into that conference title game undefeated.
Yeah, there are a couple of other games.
Your offense goes to work.
McCord with the first down and a throw and a catch up across the 40 to the 42-yard line, and that's Gadsden.
That drive where Gadsden had 2 big catches, one of which for a touchdown, really woke up this Syracuse offense.
McCord throws at his Allen. He just stopped on a dime.
Again, this is Kyle McCord making difficult throws look easy. He has no leverage on that throw. He's throwing off his back foot on the run. Safety or the corner might undercut it for an interception. Heck of a throw.
This is Pena. And he's inside the 35.
Feels like an air raid approach. They don't care if they're not able to run the ball in a scenario like this.
Gadsden, a hard man to bring down. And he is a converted wide receiver. McCord slings it to the sideline, and that is neat. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up, and it is a first down. What a catch made by Pena. I mean, he took a shot.
For the 3rd down conversion.
So they do convert on 3rd down and 6. And now McCord, he's had a couple of good runs today, and he'll keep this one and pick up good yardage. Whoa, and that's a touchdown for the Orange. And that is Gill the second. They did not go for 2, Boston College, that last touchdown.
It's such a popular concept for Syracuse. They love it in the red zone.
He's been a head coach at Penn State, long time in the NFL with the Texans, and now at BC. Martinez out across the 20. Let's go downstairs for more on Castellanos with Trevor Scale. Look at this. Just bouncing off tacklers. This has been the best game of the season.
I mean, black coffee, some sausage, chocolate chip pancakes, baby.
Yeah, it sounds good. excellent running. This guy's not running out of bounds. Robichaux into Syracuse territory. Georgia Tech leading Miami 21-16. And Georgia Tech has the ball at the Miami 18-yard line. Another 2 more flags come in. It's a 2-point lead for BC, but the Eagles are marching right down the field on the legs of Robichaux. And here's McDonald.
Talking about at what yardage is a field goal become possible.
And the catch is made. It'll be short, I think, by a yard. All right, what do you do here, Max? You going for it? 4th down. And look at this. They're going to throw it. And wide open in the end zone. How about that call by Will Loing, the offensive coordinator?
He's going to line up as the fullback. The touchdown guy in the here leaks out. They have a fullback that goes into motion.
Oh.
But they're going to get 17.
We're throwing it back to you, Mike. The last 3-4 weeks, Miami's always in a tight game. But Cam Ward finds a way to bail them out, or at least has every time until now.
In 4-down territory this drive, knowing that, like you said, Tom, you got to get 2 scores.
Well, 3rd and a yard, they go ahead and pick it up, but they better get moving a little bit here.
Use their run game to not even give the ball back to the opposing team. If you're Syracuse, you got to think that if we punt this football, we might not get it back.
The New England Patriots. And he had left to go to Ohio State. There's a catch down the middle of the field. Here he gets offered the head coaching job in his hometown.
Nice job by Kyle McCord finding that window. Great timing.
McCord steps into the throw, and it's incomplete. Hand off to Robichaux. Meeks on the crossing pattern. And a first down, and the ball comes loose. It was stripped out of there.
I think he got that back. He got this ball back. He's trying to fight for extra yardage. Jackson Meeks. He's got Carter Davis wrapped around him, and that ball's out.
Line of scrimmage.
Paula was right there.
Gadsden to the 40-yard line. That'll be another first down.
Throw the ball into tight windows over the middle of the field.
Meeks once more, and that's another first down.
Meeks being banged up. Who does Kyle McCord look to?
Meeks is back in the game, but he's limping on that pass pattern. They set up the screen to Allen, and he's close to the 10-yard line, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout.
Try to maybe give yourself run after the catch ability and an easier 4th down.
There you go. They find Gadsden. I was thinking more about, you lose on a field goal potentially, but by doing so, he kept it in a 9-point game rather than an 8-point game. To be. Oh, and they got it! It looks like the Orange picked it up. There's a penalty flag down on the sideline.
Beat a good Syracuse team, too. It's a Syracuse team that's already bowl eligible, that had momentum on their side, had the confidence coming from behind last week to beat Virginia Tech. If you're Bill O'Brien, you come away with a very, very quality conference win.